Astral Chain, a new Nintendo Switch exclusive from PlatinumGames, has been receiving new footage as of late to pave way for release. Those trailers and live demonstrations, as well as previous details, all do well to give a fair understanding of what to expect. Hi there, I'm Wes Malik from SegmentNext, and here are 15 things to know before buying Astral Chain. Remember to hit that bell icon to get all notifications on our future content. The legendary team. If you need any assurance about the people in charge of Astral Chain, prepare to be blown away. Hideki Kamiya himself, creator of Bayonetta and Devil May Cry, is personally supervising the developmental process, while Takahisa Tora, lead game designer of Nier Automata, is directing. Also, renowned Japanese manga artist Masakazu Katsura is behind the character designs. The Platinum Taste. In terms of gameplay, the best way to describe Astral Chain is by imagining a cross between Bayonetta and Nier Automata. The ones who have played and loved those titles are guaranteed to love what Astral Chain offers, which PlatinumGames itself has proclaimed. The anime inspiration. Astral Chain was originally envisioned as a fantasy game where players would use magic in combat. Nintendo thought the idea was stale and pushed the developers to find something unique. It was director Takahisa Tora who settled for a cyberpunk identity. He drew inspiration from classic animes like Ghost in the Shell and Appleseed, as well as science fiction manga like Zetman. The post-apocalyptic story. In the year 2043, a meteorite collides with Earth to make the planet completely uninhabitable. The survivors band together to rebuild civilization by creating a city called the Ark on an artificial island. However, the peace doesn't last long. Strange wormholes start appearing that bring alien creatures called the Chimera. They pollute the world by spreading something called red matter, while pulling people back through the wormholes to a place called the Astral Plane. To fight back the threat, a task force called the Neuron is established. The living weapons. The Neuron would hardly survive against the Chimera if not for them wielding special living weapons called Legion. These were Chimera themselves at the start before they were captured, neutralized, and then mentally synchronized with their wielders in the Neuron. There are 5 different kinds of Legion in the game, each with their own attributes. They can attack, defend, provide support, and operate in both ranged and melee quarters. The dual action. You can control 2 characters at once in Astral Chain. This may seem like an easy design against a single enemy, but know that the same dual action also works against multiple enemy swarms. In addition, you can have one character support the other with various items. It all feels like there are actually 2 players playing at once. The co-op synergy. When playing cooperatively with a friend, each player uses one of the Joy-Con controllers. One player controls the character, while the other controls the Legion. The interesting bit about the gameplay is that both players need to play in sync with each other during and outside of combat. The more they play, the more they will achieve synergy. The customization options. Just a reminder that you can choose the gender of your character at the start, as well as customize them and their appearance to a degree. The one who you don't choose will join you in the story as your twin sibling and partner. The local population. Astral Chain is not all about fighting. The Ark holds a number of citizens that you can converse with at any time. They will aid or hinder your investigations, as well as provide the lore of the game. The mundane activities. There are a number of side activities that PlatinumGames put in Astral Chain to ensure immersion. These activities, however, are pretty mundane, but something for players to pursue if they want to be a law-abiding citizen. They include activities like picking up the trash, using vending machines, crossing the street when the lights are green, flushing toilets, and such. The lost cats. There are various kinds of cats that are scattered throughout Astral Chain. You'll need to search and find them in all kinds of places. But for what exact? That's something that PlatinumGames is not clarifying. At best, director Takahisa Tora has teased that searching for them is fun, and that you should. The hidden toilets. It's not just cats that are hidden throughout Astral Chain. There are also toilets waiting to be found and used. There's a different toilet hidden in every stage, and if you find them all, something special is going to happen. PlatinumGames hasn't said what's going to happen exactly, but director Takahisa Tora sure thinks that players are going to love it. The potential trilogy. Astral Chain is apparently the first part of a trilogy, or at least director Takahisa Tora is thinking about ways to expand the game as such. This plan will obviously only come to fruition if Astral Chain sells well. The DLC ditch. There are no current plans to add content to Astral Chain through post-release expansion packs, something that's mighty uncommon these days. PlatinumGames seems to be ditching paid add-ons, but might possibly roll out free updates down the road. The supported modes. Astral Chain supports all 3 gameplay modes on the Nintendo Switch, meaning that you can play the game on your television, in tabletop, or handheld configuration. This also means that Astral Chain will be available on the new Nintendo Switch Lite. Astral Chain seems to have several winning ingredients, from a team of renowned veterans to appealing visuals to a unique form of combat. We don't have to wait any longer to see how it plays in our own hands. Astral Chain releases on August 30th, 2019 for the Nintendo Switch. Will you be getting it? Well, let us know in the comments below.